Hey guys, welcome back to the video. So this week I'm kind of just doing a lot of update videos. So this is not normal for my channel. I mean, shoot, if you go back 2 weeks, I just didn't post for a year. So, but this is the reason why I'm posting so much. I'm just trying to keep you guys updated on the visa because things have changed real drastically lately. It's even changed today, which is kind of worrisome. But I wanted to make a little public announcement if I can. And this is mostly directed towards everybody living in Saigon. I look at who views my videos, and about 48.6% of people that watch my video are in Vietnam. So I'm hoping you guys are in Saigon, or at least the majority of you. But I want to take a moment and just talk with you. We're having a lot of breakouts. Govop just had its lockdown that started this morning, actually, where you can't leave or enter that district for the next 14 days. And Saigon's starting to get a lot of issues in it. What's happening, let me kind of teach everybody how it works in Vietnam. We're very nationalists out here. We love the country, man. I love Vietnam, and the Vietnamese people, they love it 1,000% more. The best country, the best government, the best everything. And you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm a guest in your house, and I respect it. And you know what? I think it is a pretty damn good country. So with that being said, I have a request if I can. Everybody living in Saigon, when the government gives us a notice to isolate, stay at home, stay in the city, stay in your district, here's a wild idea. Stay in your district, stay in your house, listen to your number one government. So the reason I'm making this announcement is it came to the news today on Zalo, actual YouTube media, the TV itself, the radio, and even on the public MCs that you'll see around the city. What's happening is Saigon people are scattering because they're scared, or they don't, not scared, sorry, wrong word. They don't want to be stuck at home for 2 weeks. So a lot of Saigon people are rushing off to Dalat, Phan Thien, Lagi City, Vung Tau, Phu Mai, Maria, all these random cities. And what's happening is these notices we got today where infections are spreading excessively fast right now. We're actually spreading out of Saigon at this point at a very high rate. And the reports have shown that all these cities that are having these, and I don't know if it's a correlation, but they're full of Saigon people right now. Even where I live in my city, there are cars driving around with a 5-1 on their plate or a 5-9 on their plate, which means Saigon motorbike or Saigon car. You guys are running and making it worse. So my plea for you, and I know everyone's going to dislike this video and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, but whatever. Stay in Saigon. Stay wherever you are. If the government says, remember, the number one government tells you that we need to isolate because there's a potential threat, stay. Vietnam doesn't have a vaccine. Vietnam hasn't successfully created one. So we have to be more careful. Let me explain that to you. All my family except my mother has had COVID. They have all beat it. Naturally, they just stayed home for 3 or 4 days. My sister said the worst was for my brother-in-law. He pretty much was like, ugh, like had abdominal pain for like 2 days, and then he was back at work. And they're fine. They haven't got it again, and they're doing amazing. So I'm not worried. I'm a healthy-ass dude, and I take care of myself. I just went out for a workout. Look at me in my Just For You shirt. The problem is when you guys start helping this spread, or we don't stay isolated, not saying you're spreading it, but you're not isolating like you should, you're making all of us have to live like prisoners. This isn't 2019 no more. We know what COVID is. We know the success rate or the recovery rate is like 99.3%. We know it's not much worse than the flu, but we also know Vietnamese health isn't the best. A lot of older people are unhealthy. We have heavy drinking, heavy smoking in Vietnam. There's a lot of pollution in the ground, meaning the rice is not always the cleanest. So we have to be careful, man. I know this is a longer video than normal, but I wanted to get it out there, just my little public announcement. If you are in an area that says you're isolated, please just stay home. You're ruining it for everybody. Right now, where I'm living, everybody's pissed off. And they're all blaming Saigon people. Is it Saigon people's fault? I don't know. I'm just going from word of mouth and what I'm hearing on the news. But what I will say is the more you guys spread and do this, you're making yourself look bad, for one. And for two, you're making us all sit in our houses like rats. So please, if you're in a city that's isolated, or is being called isolated by your government, the one that you praise is the number one, listen to them. Cool? That's it. Until then, guys, I'll see you again.